Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Green, 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Ready, green, 90, green, 90. Black 58 rail, black 58 rail.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Lucy. 372.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom, one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp look. And how cool will it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On the run, this is Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, let's go trip front, trip front.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it, baby. That's it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 80. Sunday, Sunday.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Green 80. Spread left, spread left, spread left.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super tar.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. 372.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. That one complete to Yeldon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
380. 11. Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
11. Set. 380. Lucy. Pull up. 380.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that's incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Bortles now on first down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo going to Green Bay? The Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. Sunday.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Omaha. Throw left. 73. Lucy. Set. Green 80. 11B. Green set.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. D. Ford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Lucy. Hey. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Bortles now on 1st down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Sunday.
Now Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
11B.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He's back to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Back to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter.